Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we will be starting a new chapter of political science, challenges of nation building. Now what does mean by challenges of nation building? Challenges का मतलब होता है कोई भी obstacle, कोई भी difficulties. So when India became independent, so what all challenges did India face and how it overcome them, how it faced them. We all know when India became independent, it was on midnight of 14-15 August 1947 that India became an independent country. It was a very historic day for India because it bring out with it many major developments. Firstly, India gained independence from a prolonged British rule of about 200 years. Britishers ने हमें इतना ज़्यादा rule किया and finally we gained our independence after the national movement. But with this independence came the partition of the country, West Pakistan and East Pakistan. West Pakistan comprises the today's territory of Pakistan and East Pakistan later it formed the Bangladesh country of present day. So with if the at that time partition was done, so there were abrupt movement of people, abrupt killings, violence. So all this it had many consequences for independent India as well. Jawaharlal Nehru, he became the first Prime Minister of India and he gave his famous speech Tryst with Destiny on the midnight of 14-15 August 1947. Now, when India became independent, so different people they had different vision, different point of view about what the independent India should be like. कि independent India में कैसी policies होनी चाहिए, कैसा पूरा जो political system है वो होना चाहिए, what all priorities it should have, because India was a very diverse country. लेकिन टू गोल्स ऐसे थे जिन पर सब लोगों ने एग्री किया. दे वांटेड देम टू बी देयर इन द इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया. फर्स्ट वाज अ डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट. पीपल डोंट वांटेड एनी मोनार्की, एनी डिक्टेटरशिप. लोग चाहते थे कि दे कंट्रोल देमसेल्व्स. People will control themselves, they will rule themselves only. And the other thing was that government should be run for good for all. मतलब गवर्नमेंट सबका बेनिफिट देखेगी. इट विल नॉट फेवर द रिच पीपल और द पावरफुल पीपल. इट विल ऑल्सो वर्क फॉर द पुअर सोशली डिसएडवांटेज्ड ग्रुप्स. बट these two goals they were agreed upon by most of the people कि लोग चाहते थे कि ये दो चीजें हो इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया में. बट इट वॉज नॉट easy to pursue these two things. Why? Because India was born under very difficult circumstances. We have already studied that there was partition, violence, killings. So India में बहुत ज़्यादा problems थी and that's why it was difficult to have these two things. Now, if we study the challenges which India faced during the time of independence, so we can say that there were three broad challenges, three main challenges. वो कौन से थे? First was to shape a nation, means to shape a united India, because India में तो बहुत ज़्यादा diversity थी, diversity in every aspect. So how to shape a united nation? Then second was to establish democracy. And third was to ensure well-being and development of entire society, not only of rich, powerful people, but of every section, every section of the society. So first is to shape a nation. अब हमें इंडिया में ये प्रॉब्लम थी कि अ नेशन, एक ऐसा नेशन बनाना था जो कि यूनाइटेड रहे. लेकिन वी नो इंडिया हैज अ वाइड डाइवर्सिटी इन एवरी एस्पेक्ट, डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस, कल्चर्स, ट्रेडिशंस, रीजन्स. सो इंडिया में बहुत ज्यादा डाइवर्सिटी थी. सो एक फियर था कि इंडिया में इतनी डाइवर्सिटी है, इतने डिफरेंट टाइप के पीपल हैं, सो दे ऑल विल बी डिवाइडेड and a nation could not be shaped, a united nation could not be shaped. और फिर उसके बाद में वी हैव सीन कि इंडिपेंडेंस के टाइम पर देयर वाज पार्टीशन एज वेल, एंड पार्टीशन के कारण लोग डिवाइड हुए. सो इट प्रूव टू बी वर्स्ट फियर्स ऑफ पीपल दैट हाउ द नेशन विल रिमेन यूनाइटेड. ऐसा लगने लगा कि इंडिया बहुत ज्यादा टाइम तक यूनाइटेड नहीं रह पाएगा, बिकॉज इट इज सो मच डाइवर्स. पीपल के जो ओपिनियन है डिफरेंट लोगों के, वो बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंट है. सो हाउ टू इंटीग्रेट सच अ डाइवर्स नेशन. Second challenge was to establish democracy. Democracy establish karna was a big challenge in a country like India. We know that our constitution में हमें ऐसी बहुत सी चीजें दी जिनके कारण पॉलिटिकल कॉम्पिटिशन्स जो हैं, इलेक्शंस जो हैं, वो एक डेमोक्रेटिक फ्रेमवर्क में हो सके. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फंडामेंटल राइट्स, वी हैव 6 फंडामेंटल राइट्स. देन राइट टू वोट, we have universal adult franchisee जहां पर above 18 years everyone is entitled to vote. Then next is the parliamentary form. Parliamentary form of government we have adopted. We have parliament, we have representative democracy where our representatives, that is MPs and MLAs, rule on our behalf. So it was felt कि we had a democratic constitution जहां पर people के पास बहुत rights थे. We had fundamental rights as well. So democratic constitution necessary है democracy establish करने के लिए, but it is not sufficient. सिर्फ अगर हम democratic constitution adopt कर लेंगे तो democracy establish नहीं हो पाएगी. We need to adopt, we need to practice democratic practices. डेमोक्रेटिक प्रैक्टिसेस डेवलप करनी पड़ेगी. The third challenge was development of all. So development of all means development of entire society, जहां पर सब लोगों का डेवलपमेंट हो, including the minority section, socially disadvantaged groups like scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, poor people, everyone, not only of the poor and powerful people. So firstly, from our fundamental rights, we got principle of equality. We have right to equality. All people are equal before law. Then special protection, special rights were given to socially disadvantaged groups so that they could cope up with the level of their underdevelopment through so many years. Then directive principles which were formed, they gave up many welfare goals. So the real challenge now which came up for India, it was to make effective policies for economic development ताकि लोगों का economic development हो सके. So उसके लिए effective policies बनाना, because at the time of independence we know India was a very underdeveloped economy. So सबका डेवलपमेंट करना है तो द नीड ऑफ द आवर वाज कि इफेक्टिव इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट के लिए पॉलिसीज बनाई जाए, और मेन वाज टू रिमूव द पॉवर्टी, गरीबी हटाई जाए, because India was had a vast majority of people who were very poor at that time. So the real challenge was कि सबका डेवलपमेंट करना है. सो जो नीचे के जो सेक्शन के लोग हैं, जो पुअर पीपल है, उनका डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए, पॉवर्टी रिमूव होनी चाहिए. देन ओनली डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ऑल सेक्शंस वुड बी पॉसिबल. So thank you so much for watching this video, and do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.